if Dr. King were here today, what would he say?
That was Mississippi Congressman Benny Thompson from the steps of the State House today as the keynote speaker for the annual King Day at the Dome event in honor of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Thompson recently chaired the U.S. House committee that looked into the January 6 riots at the U.S. Capitol as well. Good evening and thank you for joining us for Friends at 5. I'm Kaylin Hagwood.
And I'm Darcy Strickland. As you know, today is a national holiday honoring civil rights leader Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. The day was marked with events across the nation, recognizing his legacy and acknowledging the work that still needs to be done.
The Columbia Urban League kicked off Martin Luther King Day this morning with its annual Keeping the Legacy Alive breakfast. This year's keynote speaker was South Carolina House Representative Beth Bernstein. Other community members like Columbia Mayor Daniel Rickenman and worship leaders were also present. This year's theme was promoting a beloved community, inspired by Dr. King's own words.
It is important for us to reinforce Dr. King's legacy and let all of us know that it is important that we're going to live together. If we're going to make progress, then we all have to work together.
Well, this is the 25th year the breakfast was held in honor of Dr. King.
Hundreds of people joined in the annual King Day at the Dome celebration in the heart of downtown Columbia. Parts of Columbia were shut down as people marched from Zion Baptist Church to the State House in honor of Dr. King. Chief photojournalist Chris Brathwaite takes us there.
Martin Luther King's dream and what he thought and how we should be.
Here today is about the unity, to see all the people, not just black, brown, but everybody together as a whole, as Americans.
Fired up! Ready to go! Fired up! Ready to go! Even though it's just one day out of the year, it reminds us who he was and what he represented. And if you look around the crowd, you'll see a lot of different people. The dream, he didn't only have the dream for just us, but for everybody.
To come together as one, under one umbrella, and to serve as in our people in this United States of America as a whole. So that's why I'm here for justice, peace, and unity.
Give us vision to peel back the superficial layers that divide us so that we will know in our core, in the essence of our humanity, that we are interconnected.
In South Carolina, we determine our own destiny. We don't say, listen to the pollsters.
A lot of people say, come just for today. But as a whole, it's something that if you want unity and peace, that's something that you have to do, not just year round, all the time as a whole. So I feel that, coming together and still working on that and serving for what Martin Luther King did, that's not just a one-day thing. It's something that we still have to work together as a whole for.
A day to remember, celebrate, and act as the town of Newberry held their 22nd annual Martin Luther King Jr. Day celebration with an almost 1 mile march from Miller Chapel AME to Bethlehem Baptist Church, followed by a service to remind those of Dr. King's message.
So the main message that we try to portray when it comes to our local community, that MLK Day is a day on and not a day off. Meaning that we want to make sure our community is engaged and involved when it comes to celebrating the life of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and all the things he's done for our nation and our world.
Carlton Kynard, city councilman for Newberry, says he's proud of the hundreds of people who walked the streets, including 82-year-old Andrew Henderson.
Perseverance, initiative, those kinds of things. I wanted to do it.
Others like Lee York attended as well and are optimistic by the community coming together.
I love the concept of Newberry County getting together as a community and doing so many things. So it was beautiful to see so many people, black, white, all cultures come together and participate. I'm overjoyed. So I'm trying to find the words to express that. But
Councilman Kynard says he thinks the city accomplished Dr. King's vision.
Dr. King made sure he pushed for love and unity. In doing that so in the community, we try to make sure we bring all people together when it comes to Newberry County.
Reporting in Newberry, I'm Walker Lawson, News 19 WLTX.
Well, there is a lot of history surrounding MLK Day. We know it as a national holiday aimed at recognizing a man who risked his life to see children live in a nation built on the principles of fairness and equality. But here are some facts you may not have known about the day. Martin Luther King's wife, Coretta Scott King, petitioned for a national holiday to honor her husband's memory back in 1979. It wasn't until 1983 that a bill passed to officially create Martin Luther King Jr. Day, and the holiday didn't start being observed until '86. Another fact, South Carolina was actually the last state to sign the bill recognizing MLK Day as a paid holiday. That was back in 2000, which was the same year the Confederate flag moved from the top of the State House to the grounds out front.